Okay, this is silver. That's the weekly long term of silver. Silver evidently is weaker than gold. We have reached now a point where there is a fair chance of a recovery in the precious metals. The reason why I say that, of course, relies on the very strong performance we have seen on Friday in gold, and at the same time it draws inspiration, if you like, from the very weak performance of the US dollar, and that could, if it continues with the other critical forex pairs that I've discussed, we could see a sustainable rally in the precious metals. Now, in the case of silver, we are so close to the bottom here, yes, that it will look, in my opinion, like overdoing it if I tell you that for sure we are going up now in a third wave. The potential is there, of course, but the bears right now are looking to be full in control on the weekly scale. I have absolutely no signal to back up my my proposition that it is going to go up now in a third wave. The first thing that should happen, and I said it many times, it should climb above this level, get a weekly close above 16.2. Okay, we get a weekly close above 16.2, we have definitely something to discuss. The potential for 21 to be exceeded is going to be right there. That could be our 1, 2, then 3, 4, 5. Okay, and remember, this is still taken as an ABC. Doesn't mean it can't rally, and it can't rally a lot, but the essence of the matter is that this is an ABC. I'm not entering the issue of inflation, as we are seeing now unbelievable scenes in the interest rates markets around the world. Several well-known countries that are fighting for having hard currency, respecting the currency, not destroying their currency through inflation. For example, Switzerland, now Germany. Yeah, we have several countries that plunge into negative territory, and I have not carried out massive, extensive research, but it appears to me that gold rising in the face of severe deflation, what we are seeing now, it's not exactly going hand in hand. But gold could have different reasons for rising, reasons that we may not see immediately ahead of us. But right now, concerning silver, I would say that we must see a rise above 16.2. Not only it will get the momentum back on track here for the bulls, we would come back above the black line, which is immensely important going back many years, and we would also defeat the declining resistance line here. And if we sit on top here, then definitely we have something to talk about. So this is the potential for silver. I'm going to show you the daily, and obviously silver is following gold in this situation. Okay, we still have our 1. Yes, we still have our 1, and we're going to have to subdivide this differently as a whole bunch of ABC, X, ABC, etc., and that's going to be our 2. So what we want to see in the coming week, we want to see an awakening of silver, and that's going to be a gradual awakening as far as I'm concerned. Here it's going to have to rise above several levels of overhead resistance here. It is already a positive event that it managed to close around here. That's good. We do have on the daily support from the MACD. Yes, the MACD is calling for further upside, so that is also very good. We want to see it sitting on top of the 200 and sitting on top of the 50. Moving average sitting around here, that's your first, you can see they coincide with the first overhead resistance right here. That will be fairly positive development, and we will be looking for further advance should we see the dollar index deteriorating, and we will see also deterioration in other critical forex pairs as I explained before. The 60 minutes will take us on a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's your 3. That should be your 4th wave if this is a bullish development, and it has absolutely no business sinking back there. 1443 sinking back there. We have to have a rethink. It's probably going back there, and the bull has not awakened up yet. Okay, if it is meaning business, the bull is meaning business, then that's going to be our fourth wave, and then a short fifth leg, and gradually we will see it going higher and higher. This is the chart of gold. Some of you might be sometimes frustrated with my reading, that I seem to say that things are going to plunge, and 2-3 weeks later I seem to say, hey, things are looking up. All I'm doing really, I'm just assessing the odds, and the odds do change. The odds do change. That's the way I see things. I don't know about you, but I think that the way I focus on the very short term, that's the way that I feel that I can have, you know, I get close to the market by watching it on hourly basis, on daily basis, and then I cram up all those insights, and then I take a step backwards on the weekend, and I take a look at the big picture. And knowing what the market has been through all these past week on the 15-minute scale, 60-minute scale, etc., then I put it together at somewhere. I get an idea where I think things are going. I cannot guarantee anything here. It appears to me that there is a case for a possible, and again, there is a case for a possible end to the B. This is our weekly schedule. You remember the A, you remember the possible of the ABCD triangle, and we were looking for potentially E leg here, and there is a chance that now the E leg may have terminated. And of course, we will not know not until we jump above 1347, until we pop above this level. And obviously, gold is going to lead the way. We're going to, if this is to occur, yes, gold is almost certainly going to lead the way, and silver is going to follow, and that is going to be going to take us quite a bit higher. Of course, we will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's going to take us on a ride for several weeks, yes, very likely several months, and that could be very exciting. I don't know how far it's going to go. We can apply several ratios. You can apply ratios, for example, if the E leg ended roughly there, equality will take us to 1593.9, extension will take us to the 1.618, to almost 1800, 1797. Do you see? But let's now focus on what's happening here, and take it one step at a time. So that's an A, that's a B, that's a C, that's a D, and the E leg might be behind us. You can see this big jump. I'm going to have to go to the 4-hour scale. So we'll take a look. Here, you see that's an A, that's a B, that's a C, that's a D, and that's the E leg. The problem that I have with the E leg here is that it's looking too good as a 5-leg run. I haven't changed it really, but you can see the problem. You would expect an ABC, and we haven't got an ABC. So there is something going on here that I could be missing. Yes, it's always a possibility I'm missing something. It is possible that in fact that is 1, that's an A, that's a B, and that's a C. Yeah, you're with me that the E leg in fact ended here with the D taking place here. That's a D, that's an E, and in fact the rally started from here. So I repeat, that will be 1, that's an A, that's a B, that's a C. So you have 1, 2, and then you have 1, 2. Yeah, this could work. That will send evidently gold a lot higher on a consistent basis. We are not going to be we are not going to see corrections going on for weeks. Let me now zoom into the 30 minutes. But I think we can already work on the basis of what we've got here right from the bottom on the 21st of May. That could be taken as 1, that's an ABC, and that's third wave. What else could we do with it? That looks like a great third wave, and it looks like there is further life on the upside here. It is very encouraging that it managed to close above this level. Yeah, it finished the week really in a strong fashion here, and the odds, as I read them right now, the odds are looking good for gold to continue higher. If in 2 weeks from now we come back and gold somewhere around here, you should not be surprised if I become bearish. I may sound like I'm reading the odds too closely, maybe for some of you, but that is the nature of my analysis, because I'm very close to, I'm watching the market so closely. So, you know, it's all a question of focus. Let's have a look. You see, this is a 1-2. That's your 3, and the 3 could still have life here a bit on the upside, and then it comes back after 1 or 2 days, and it does something like that. Then you feel comfortable to project further advance. That's your 1, 2, 3, 4, especially if the 4 experts that I mentioned earlier are going to act in a way to support further advance in gold. Then go for it. Go for it, because it's going to shoot higher.